Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. Yeah, MATIC is coming down strongly, and here we clearly have the problem that it is now very hard to still make this work from a bullish point of view. Yeah, so we have to clearly say that from all the cryptos, MATIC was one of the most bullish ones here in the last few, well, in the last week, let's say, yeah, in the last 1 to 2 weeks. It was the most bullish one. It had the chance here definitely to break out. It adhered very well to all rules of the Elliott Wave method, but I told you that to get real confirmation, yeah, we would need to make at least one higher high here, and a small higher high would have been sufficient above the wave 3. That never happened. Yeah, we came down. This would have been confirmation that we had a first larger impulse. Failed very clearly. Yeah, I already made you aware. I believe it was in my last MATIC video that if we count it like that, 1, 2, and then 3 to the upside, that the fact that it, let's say, only reached the 1.618 fib extension was already a potential sign of weakness. Normally, the altcoins, if we're really in a breakout scenario, the altcoins would go above the 1.618 extension. That in its own, not a problem, yeah, just a statement. But then we had the next small problem, which I also talked about in the previous video, where I made you aware that the wave 4, because this could have been a wave 4, absolutely, came down to the 50% fib level, which was here. Yeah, so you had two problems basically. We had a 1.618 extension in a wave 3, which is okay and actually an ideal extension level for wave 3, but if we are really in a breakout, then you would normally expect more from an altcoin. So that was already a potential sign of weakness, and then maxing out pretty much the wave 4 here was the next sign of weakness. And I mentioned both of these problems, and I told you if we go below 51 cents, that probably will lead to a larger sell-off, because it means that this cannot be a wave 4 anymore. Technically the wave 4 can go lower. Yeah, we could have gone technically all the way down here to the 78.6% fib level in a wave 4, not to invalidate it, because the wave 4 cannot go into the wave 1 target price area, and above the 78.6% fib level this would not have happened. However, a wave 4 would, honestly, it would be super unusual to retrace more than 50%, and in most cases, if a wave 4 retraces more than 50%, it is not a wave 4 anymore. So we'll take that count out. It's not a wave 4 anymore. MATIC could not prove to us that this was an impulse, and this higher high would have been needed. It would have been desperately needed. Also made you aware of this 50-day moving average providing a lot of resistance. Yeah, we didn't break it. So at the same point in time, this was always possible to be just an ABC. Because if we don't make 5 waves, we have 3 waves, which means it is likely to get a 5-wave move down. We have to be very, very clear about that. Also here highlighted, yeah, very clearly, a key breakout level, 66 cents, was never broken. This would have been necessary also to confirm here with a higher likelihood of breakout to the upside. So from that point of view, not too exciting here at the moment, unfortunately. And we have to say MATIC was the most bullish of all of them, and if even MATIC failed to do it, yeah, this is not going to look good. So I have another problem now, because I mean, I could make it, yeah, I could still make it a 1-2-1-2 setup, meaning this was a wave 1, this a wave 2, stays as it is. Then we have here another 1, and here another 2. This is currently possible, but also not very likely in my opinion. It's still possible. Yeah, we can give it that chance. We can give it the opportunity here for a possible bullish scenario. But this has just become much less likely, especially given the depth of that move down here. Technically possible until we go below 39.5 cents. This is still technically possible. To make all of this a wave 1? I would doubt it. I wouldn't personally at the moment know how I would do it, because this is a 5-wave move, this is a 3-wave move, this is a 5-wave move. So it's only 3 waves. So I can make it a 1-2, 1-2 until we go below 39.5 cents. This would be a bullish count. But if this is the case, MATIC now needs to turn around desperately. Yeah, it has already touched the 88.7% fib level. Very bearish. Yeah, it's okay for a wave 2. It's okay, but it just indicates the weakness in the chart. We've come down a lot. Yeah, the 88. If we go below the 88.7, so below 42.3 cents, it is already getting super unlikely, even more than it is now, that this is just a wave 2. And again, if we go below 39.5 cents, that's it anyway. And the 39.5 cent level for me is the level below which I would definitely expect. I always need to be careful because nothing is definite, but with a very high likelihood expect another low below 31.5 cents, which means we haven't seen the low yet, which means this low will be taken out. And then we will most likely come down here and make lower lows. And this is unfortunately how it's looking like at the moment. Yeah. Within this lower level wave count, then we could count this as a wave 2, as I said. Yeah. But in the bearish version, let's say we are here really doing an A, B, C, and we're now coming down here in a 5-wave move. Where would we be in that 5-wave move? In my opinion, we had here a wave 1. Let me just see that, a 1. Then an A, B, C, a wave 2. This here would possibly have been the wave 3 already. Then moving up in a wave 4 and the wave 5 down. So looking at this from the other way around, where are we? Does this make sense from the Fibonacci extension levels? Let's take a look, and here you can see how bearish it actually is. If this really is the bearish wave count, because we would have hit here the 300% Fibonacci extension level of the wave 1, indicating we have really come down a lot. Yeah, a lot. So let's see how this is going to turn out, and possibly as soon as we have a bit more structure, I'll be able to sketch more out, more of this out. But key level for now, absolutely key level, is 39.5 cents. Below this, I think this bullish breakout is completely done, has not materialized at all, unfortunately. Yeah, and this is unfortunately what I can tell you here at the moment about MATIC. It had a really, really good opportunity to break out, a really good opportunity. The market didn't use it. And for now, yeah, we are coming down, and we did not even exit here that yellow target area. This is the area where since January pretty much I've been expecting MATIC to get into, and we got into it, and we had a good chance here at the 88.7% fib level down here at 31.5 cents to reverse. It would have been textbook-like, probably too good to be true. And yeah, again, it's not invalidated the bullish scenario. We can still give MATIC another chance, but it's just come down too much. Yeah, and if you look at the proportions from that 1-2 to that 1-2, highly unlikely. Okay, that is unfortunately how it is. All right, and that is my view about MATIC. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.